We visited the Halloween event so scary the council tried to shut it down. Doncaster Fear Factory triumphantly returns for 2025 with 5 incredibly immersive scare mazes, including the brand new Quinlen & Co. and Shellton Motel that will leave you giggling, jumping and screaming all over the place. There's also 2 scare zones, loads of great food and drink, funfair rides and wandering actors, so you're never quite safe. Doncaster Fear Factory offers some of the most incredibly detailed set design and energetic performers, so you're guaranteed an incredible experience. This is hands down the best Halloween event in Yorkshire. Have you ever wondered why the screams were coming from the woods at the side of the A19? No, it's not your mum's favourite dogging spot. Let's uncover Doncaster Fear Factory together. Hey, this is Stu for Out and Back Travel. I make videos like this one to help inspire your own spooky adventures. If you like this video or find it helpful in some way, please help me out on YouTube by smashing the like button and consider subscribing for more spooky and theme park trip planning content. Thank you. Just to note up front, I was invited to the press night for Fear Factory, so I have been gifted my ticket. However, Doncaster Fear Factory haven't had any editorial input, which is why I'm making jokes about dogging. And I'll always be honest in my videos, I am a customer of Doncaster Fear Factory and will spend my own money to return to the event. So legal and all transparency disclaimers out of the way, let's get into the review. What is it then? Doncaster Fear Factory is a Halloween scream park that opens each October and one day of November this year. It's a pop-up event that features 5 scare mazes and 2 scare zones. Set inside the woods, this one can be a little bit squishy underfoot, so think about some sensible footwear that you don't mind getting a little dirty around the edges. There's a central hub of entertainment, food and drink and 2 funfair rides. On the night I visited, these were £5 per ride. Good news if you want to try swinging. There's also a tap room, which is a covered bar that contains props and paraphernalia from older attractions. It's nice to spot some Easter eggs from the event whilst enjoying a beverage. New for 2025 is the Crow's Nest. This is a covered and heated bar. I can confirm it was very toasty inside here, so apologies to Greta Thunberg. This is actually at the exit of the event and offers a range of drinks and signature smoky cocktails. And throughout the event you'll meet wandering characters who do add a lot to the evening, as they're very funny and interactive, or maybe very chainsawy depending on which one you meet. This year we have 5 scare mazes. Diablous is probably the shortest scare maze of the night, so it's always a good one to start with. If you are scared of being flashed a bit of nunny in the dark, let me tell you, this one is going to be a nightmare for you. Crackle Hill the Summoning is a haunted house, so forget right move, this one is more fright move as you tour the passages with many possessed demonic children, so this one's on the creepy side. Quinlen & Co is one of the 2 new mazes for this year, which is a very good glow up of the old Chasm maze, adding a story of a lot more soul to the experience. This one has a bit of crawling, so you'll be squeezing up some tight back passages, all that usual good spooky stuff you do in the dark. Shellton Motel is the 2nd new maze for 2025. Yes, 2 new mazes for 2025. Oh, you do spoilers, Fear Factory. And this one is absolutely stunning. The set design is so well done, as well as the incredible impactful jump scares throughout the attraction. Doncaster Fear Factory really has a strong facade game and does back it up with the insides, and the contents of the mazes are just as detailed and beautiful, but really good for setting the story up front. Friargate Foundry is a compilation maze of scenes of the other houses, past and present and future. My tip is to save this one until the end so you can understand and appreciate a bit more what you're experiencing. This is also the longest maze of the night. Always a good idea to start with the smallest and work your way up to the longest. The event has 2 official scare zones this year and they're kind of unavoidable, you do have to walk through them. The Crimson Harvest is the entrance scare zone and it's your classic scarecrows and some spooky, scary Hessian smoky flap tunnels. New for 2025 is Uncle Donk's Scare Zone. This one takes you right up the clown hole and essentially is a ghost of the old Pogo maze. Practical info. Doncaster Fear Factory is located at Thornhurst Manor, a golf club and nice restaurant just north of Doncaster. It was a bit of a juxtaposition to see lovely families enjoying a Sunday roast and clowns with chainsaws outside. Quite funny to see. The event runs for 12 nights in 2025 from the 10th of October through to the 1st of November, with fireworks on Halloween night itself, Friday the 31st this year. Tickets start at £25 and go up to £45 for peak nights, plus there is a 1.9% transaction fee and a £2.50 booking fee. There's discounted rates for both students and blue light card holders, and each ticket allows entry to the hub of the event and a single run through each of the 5 scare mazes. You can upgrade to Fast Track, which is priced between £40 and £60 and allows a single entry to each scare maze via the Fast Track queue, so you can live your best VIP life. And for those not wanting to do the haunted houses but want to tag along anyway, there's a Scaredy Cat ticket which is priced from £8 to £10 that just allows access into the event hub and doesn't get you into any of the scare mazes. So in summary, it's really heartwarming to see Doncaster Fear Factory return for 2025, especially as that wasn't looking likely after a very public planning battle with the local council trying to shut the event down. It's great to see the organisers prevail and get through and get the required permissions to bring it back for 2025. There's so much heart and soul poured into the event, from the imaginative storytelling, the incredible sets and energetic performers who are really giving it their all. You can feel the sincerity and the team truly believes in this event, and it makes a huge difference to what you experience as a guest. The quality, the detail, it's all there, and why I confidently say this is the best scare event in the whole of Yorkshire. Also, Fear Factory's commitment to refreshing and renewing the lineup year on year has to be commended. In an industry where most of the UK screen parks are quite content to trot out the same old slop year on year, Doncaster Fear Factory does like to mix it up and generally offers a couple of new things each year. So that's our thoughts and feelings on Fear Factory for 2025. Are you visiting Doncaster Fear Factory this year? If you have visited, what was your favourite maze? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, stay safe on the way out and back.